Okay, this is going to be your lecture about how to put windows into your walls. And we've already had the big lecture dealing with what kind of windows there are, things like that. And before I go any further, if it gets real noisy, Mr. Ray is next door. They're working in their shop. So I will apologize if things get loud. Now, once you decide what windows you're going to be putting in a house, these are the standard windows we have. We have the doubles or single hung, the sliding, the picture, the awning, or the casement. These here are all located on the W drive, so you can actually call these up to see. So on these, we're using the unit size, which is the top row on both sides, to say what windows we're going to actually use. What I want to do is show you how you actually make. These are the symbols. So this is the symbol for the double single. This is for sliding, and so forth. So I'm going to just show you how you do this and how easy this is. Okay, I'm going to go through here. I'm just get this out of the way. First, let's choose a window. So let's choose this one here. It's a 3-foot window, and let's make sure we have the proper height. We're not too concerned about the height right now. That was 4'6". So I'm going to do a 3-foot window because I have a lot of choices for heights. So the first thing I'm going to do, now mind you, this is the outside. This is the inside. If I want to recreate this window, it's this easy. Let's start with walls. Let's go ahead and draw a straight line down. So we're cutting both walls, and let's offset it. That window is 3 foot wide, so I'm going to offset it 3 foot. That's simple. I'm going to go ahead and trim this up here and here. Now, the next thing, see this windowsill out here? That's the next thing we have to do. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to go offset, and I'm going to go 2 inches. I'm going to take this one and go out, this one and go out, and this one come down. Okay? Now, so that you get the idea and remember what I'm talking about going out, is this is our 3 foot. And that'd be nice if I put it in that layer. Okay, that's our 3 foot. And we've gone out 2 inches. From here to here. And here to here. We've also come down our, get this back this way. It's not going to behave for me. It's snapping to something else. Hang on. Let's see if I can try this. Here to here. There we go. It's coming down 2 inches. So that's the deal with the 2s. Okay? So now that's done, you can see you have the 3 inches, out 2, down 2. I'm going to go ahead and freeze that off so you can see it just a little bit better. I'll put myself in the window layer now. Okay, now, with all that, I'm going to do a fillet. And notice down here, my radius is 0. So that's what I want. If the radius is not 0, just pick your R for radius and type in 0. I'm going to take the outside one. It goes here. I'm going to go the outside one. It goes here. I am now going to do a trim. I'm going to get rid of this, this, and this. Okay? Now, I'm going to draw a line from the midpoint to the midpoint, and I'm going to offset 1 inch in each direction. So I'm going to go 1 inch up, 1 inch down, and delete that middle line. That's it. That's how easy it is to draw that window. Okay, now here's the thing. What if you draw that window right there and then you realize, oh goodness, I really want it over here? You don't have to just move it, because look, if you go to move it, then you got all this stuff you got to trim. So let's not do it like that. Use this one here, your stretch, and you'll have to go from your right to your left. And see how it can move? It actually stretches it, so it takes anything that's inside will move, anything that's outside that crosses will just go ahead and stretch out. Now, what if you wanted 2 windows side by side? It's this easy. Copy, here to here, get rid of these extra ones here, and trim. Now you have two windows side by side. So it's that easy. So that's your single hung, okay? Now, your sliding. How can you do the sliding? Well, it's the same exact way we did the other. So in here, let's look at the sliding. Let's double check. We've got a 36, so we've got a 3-foot window. That's good. So with that, go down to our window layer, or our walls layer, I should say. Draw our line. Offset our 3 feet. Trim. Offset again, just like we did the last time, 2 inches. Take this one, go out, this one, go out, this one, come down, fill it. So we're cleaning this up. Trim. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is exactly what we did on the first one. We're going to put ourselves in the window layer. We're going to draw our line from here to here. We are going to offset our 1 inch in each direction. Whoops, that's not the 1 inch I should have typed. Here we go. Offset 1 inch. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to delete this one. I am now going to copy, because the sliding window's got that piece in the middle. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go from the end point here to the midpoint there. Now, since it's sliding, I'm going to do a trim. I'm going to get rid of one side and the other side. That's it. So that's your sliding window. Once again, if you have multiples, you can slide them back and forth, or you can copy them. If you need double windows, we can go here and once again we delete this and we trim out this. So that's a series. Okay. Picture window. All you need to do is exactly what we did before, and you're going to draw a straight line across. That's it. I'm not going to go any further than that. You've got the instructions on how to set this whole thing up, but you draw your line straight across. Okay? This one here on the awning window. Okay. Awning window does exactly everything the same as the picture window, except you're adding this little box. How big does this box need? Let's take a look. When you do your awning window, let's see what it has. For example, if you've got let's take a look at this one here, a 2'6". 2'6" is actually 30 inches. So if I was doing a 2'6" window that direction, and it was 3 foot this way, all I have to do with 2'6", 30 inches, is divided by 2, because it has 2 windows here. I would take this height divided by 3. So you're making that box come out. So let me show you. It's this absolute simple. I'm going to copy this, and I'm just doing this for a time purpose. I'm going to get rid of this so you can see what I'm going to do. And I'm going to trim this up. So if you watch the first part of the video, you've got this. Come to your hidden layer. And all you have to do here is, all right, that one was 2'6", which is 30. So what I'm going to do from this line here, I'm going to offset my 15, because half of 30 is 15. I'm going to come from here down. I'm going to grab this and drop it on the hidden layer. All I'm going to do now is draw my line from here to here and here to here. How easy is that? Okay, so if that was a window that is going to be 2'6", it's 30, I've done 15 inches. Now check it out. See this one here, 2'9", it's got 3 panes. So figure out your numbers, which would be 24 plus 9 is going to be 33. divide it by 3. This one you would do 11. So these can be really nice windows. So that's how you do your awning. Okay, casement. Let's get this one done here. Oops, undo, undo. Let me do stretch. All right, the casement is going to be very similar to the others. I'll walk you through the whole thing on this one. Gonna go to walls, and before I do that, let's pick a size. Let's go ahead and do this 3 foot, okay? So we're gonna do a 3 foot. I'm gonna draw my line down. I'm gonna offset 3 feet. Whoops, that'd be helpful if I actually did the 3 foot mark. 3 feet, here to here. I'm going to trim. I'm going to offset 2. Make sure you're snapping to the right direction. You don't want to make that mistake. And I'm going to fill it here to here, here to here, and trim. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take, and so I have a place to start with. I'm going to go to the 0 layer because that's not printing. I'm going to go middle to middle. Okay? I am now going to go copy, because the casement needs that in the middle, from here to the middle. Now into the window layer. Okay, this was a 3 foot window, so I need 18 inches. I'm going to take a line, and I'm going to start right here. I'm coming down 18 inches, because half of 3 feet, that's 36, is 18. So I have that. I'm going to take a circle, go here to here. I'm going to do trim. You can pick your space bar. I find it easier. I'm going to pick this white bar here, and I'm going to pick this blue bar here, and I'm going to get rid of it this way. So there I have that. You can do the same thing over here, but I've told you before, I'm lazy. I'm going to pick mirror, pick here, straight down, and I'm not going to delete the source. So that's how that is. So there's the information on your windows. And with these, you have to make the decision on what you're going to do and what windows you will do. Now, mind you, not all your windows are going to be on this wall. You've got other areas, because when you start looking over here, you got to figure out what windows. Now, remember, if you put a window over your kitchen sink, please make sure that the height of that window does not exceed 3'6". All your other windows can go as low as, because remember, we start at the head height approximately 7 feet, and we can go down to 18 inches at the bottom. So no window is going to be larger than 5.5 feet. That one, it can't go over 3.5. If you put one in your bathtub and such, start thinking on how low that window is going to be for any kind of privacy. So you may want to alter that size window in particular. Take a look at your house and where things are going to be. Take a look at where windows should be, what kind of light you need. Every bedroom needs at least one window. You can put more in it. Remember, you can use this technique of doubling up windows if you want them longer to give yourself more windows. The other thing that you can do is with things like this one here, casement. If you wanted to double this up, you could even take the picture window and put it next to it, and then another casement window after that. So you can stack your windows next to each other. So just remember how, or review back on that. So there is your window information. And please, 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 when you're gonna turn this into check, I would like to see the actual dimensions on here. So when you go to turn this in, say for example, this was your window here, I would expect to see in the dimension layer now, I would expect to see what is here, not to the edge of your windowsill, but to the actual window. That's necessary. So that should set you guys up, I hope. So that's our next latest and greatest as far as the lectures for the windows. So I hope that's going to help you a bunch, and you guys will get started pretty well. All right.